I want you to pay attention to this one. The ex-husband, or are we going to say husband, still the husband of Judy Austin. He has broken his silence once again.
Please, I am Obasi Manuel. Mr. Obasi Manuel, I'm calling from Onitsha, precisely, Anambra State. I've been having problem all this while, but I have now decided to voice out about my feeling, what I've been passing through since 2011 till date. I'm from Mako is in Ogu local government in Enugu State. And I married with one Uchechukwu Moyalo of Umuoji, Uwegbe village. So we married each other in the year 2007, 3rd November 2007. I did every requirement traditional about that marriage. So we live very, very happily, very happy home till 2012. But before that 2012, I've been having little domestic problem since the senior sister of Uchechukwu Moyalo, popularly known now as Judy Austin, came into my house every weekend. So she had been bringing a lot of problem within our marital home. But finally, we break up in the year 2012. But the issue is this: I'm not here to gossip, I'm only seeking for help. Because since that marriage started, we have been living in peace. The Judy Austin, which is Uche Moyalo, started pleading with me that she wanted to further her education. I pay for her WAEC, NECO, JAMB, and otherwise. On awaiting results, I sent her to computer school, which she did. After, when results came out, we started seeking for admission. And I told her that I don't want her to read regular, that she, as a married woman with 2 kids, that she have to go on part-time every weekend. But she insisted that she must read regular. Then we seek for admission at UNN Nsukka. I spent 500 and at that time doesn't yield any good results. We moved from there to ASUT. I spent 300 and no good results. We went to IMT, 100 and something thousand, no good results. Finally, she came back that very day with tears, started pleading with me because of all the money I have wasted on her, because she doesn't have a good result on both WAEC, NECO, JAMB. So she now agreed with me that she want to read that part-time that I suggested earlier. By that time, Unizik, it's late to enter Unizik that time because we have to go on late entry, which I spent 100 and again before she gained admission of part-time reading. So on her second year, she came back one day, started telling me that she told me that there is one guy she met at Unizik. Did I know Peter Edochie? I say yes, Peter Edochie that art films. He say yes, that she met the son called UL, that the son promised to help her to enter movies, which I did not agree with her. Since that time, we started having problem. She want to be like Omotola Jalade or Genevieve Nnaji. So I'm in battle of those things I'm saying now. It's happened that I make up my time to meet the parents, and I told them what I'm passing through. But this is not what I expected. When the Uche Moyalo gave me an option that the only thing that make the relationship or the marriage to hold again is either I choose to pay for her house rent at Enugu. I asked her, what are you looking for at Enugu? You are schooling at Unizik. Do you have any job doing at Enugu? The answer is no. But she want to change an environment. Then I moved to their family member to narrate my story to them. After everything, what my father-in-law has then told me that anything your wife say you should do it for her to be happy, I should do it. So I told the man that I cannot do this one. Hence I base in Onitsha and I live very, very comfortable. Why should I pay for her daughter to go and live outside Onitsha and be schooling at the same Anambra State? So that's how my problem started. Before I knew what is going on, we plan to go to my own village to celebrate our Xmas, but coincidentally we decided not to go again. Then she now pleaded to me that she want to go to their village to celebrate with my two kids. One of them was born, the first one was born April 20th, 2008. My son was born in January 28, 2010. So since that time, we are being together. Before that very faithful day, 27th December 2012, she now come from their village with their father and her senior sister, Chidema by name. They come to my house. Everything belonging to me and them. Everything. They exhausted the whole flat. Nothing remaining. I made away with it. After I came back from where I went and I meet my house empty. I call her on phone. What is going on? Did you came to Mpo? And she said yes. She's the one that did it. What is the problem? She said for the fact that I say that she cannot live at Enugu, so for that I'm not interested in the marriage. There is so many people that is interested. I don't even know how beautiful she or something of that started. I took that case to their family member, which I defeated her. Nothing. I have never for a day beat her. I have never for a day shout on her. Nobody in our area knows that I'm facing so many trouble secretly because of how I behave myself. With the time, one of their elderly man try as much as possible to settle our matter, which finally the family disagree with the man. I don't know that they have plans to move on with the ULA Dochie.
Now, for the benefit of those who probably didn't hear what he said, maybe the accent is not that clear to you. I'm going to read out exactly what Mr. Obasi, Emmanuel, Judy Austin's ex-husband, said. Good evening from here. I am Mr. Obasi, Emmanuel of Maku local government. I am calling from Onitsha, precisely Anambra State. I have been having problem all this while, but I decided to voice out about my feelings and what I have been passing through since 2011 till date. I am from Enugu State. I am married. I married Uchechukwu Mogalu of Umoji. That's the name of Judy Austin. Uchechukwu Judy Mogalu. His father's name is Austin. That's why she decided to put Judith Austin when she got into the industry. We got married 3rd November 2007. I did every requirement traditionally about that marriage. We lived very happily in a happy home till 2012. But before that 2012, I've been having little domestic problems since the senior sister of Uchechukwu Mogalu, probably known as Judy Austin, started coming to my house every weekend. Now, many of those in that industry, because they want to appear posh, many of them have this wrong mentality. They believe putting out names of Caucasians, European names, make them look more polished, like Judy Austin, Judith Austin. They don't want to bear Uche, Chukwu, Mogalu. They don't want to bear such names. They think it's beneath them. They think and believe that it's demeaning. You know how many of them have been brainwashed. They don't embrace and appreciate that native African name. At times, it makes me wonder, all the years that Caucasians spent in Africa or India, they never took any name. Not at all. They never took any of those names for themselves or for their children. In fact, what they did is to change your name and change the name of your country, nation, locality, and all of that. That's what they do. Anyway, that's by the side. Let's proceed. She has been bringing a lot of problems into our marital home, but finally we broke up in 2012. The issue is this. I'm not here to gossip. I am only seeking for help because since that marriage started, we have been living in peace until Uche Mogalu, Judy Austin, started pleading with me that she wanted to further our education. Now, I want you to take hold of it. 2012. 2012 till date. I want you to check it out. I paid for our egg, NECO, and JAM. While awaiting results, I sent her to computer school. After the result came out, we started seeking for admission. And I told her that I don't want her to be a full-time student as a married woman with 2 kids. She have to go for part-time, but she insisted that she must go for full-time. Then we sought for admission at UNN, Nsukka. I spent 500K. But it didn't yield any good results. We moved from there to another school. I spent 300K plus, yet no good result. We went to another school, another one. I spent 107K. No good result. Finally, she came back that very day and started pleading with me with tears because of all the money I have wasted on her because she doesn't have good results in WAEC and NECO and JAM. She now agreed with me that she wants to register part-time that I suggested earlier. By that time, it was already late to get admission into Unizik because we have to go on late entry, which I spent 100K before she was able to gain admission. During her second year, she came back one day and started telling me that there is one guy she met at Unizik. That do I know Pet Edochie? I said yes, that I know Pet Edochie that act films. She said she met the son, Joel Edochie, that he promised to help her enter the movie industry, which I did not agree with. Now I want you to calculate 2012, 2012, 2012. I want you to hold that. I did not agree with. Since that time, we started having problems. She wanted to be like Omotola Jalade and our Genevieve Naji. I set time aside to meet the parents and told them that I was passing through, that this is not what I expected. Why did Uche Mogalu give me option that the only thing that can make our marriage hold is that I pay for our house rent in Enugu? I asked her, what are you looking for at Enugu? You are schooling at Judy. Do you have any job doing at Enugu? The answer is no. And she wants to change our environment. Then I went to our family members to narrate the story to them. After everything, her father told me that anything my wife wants me to do for her to be happy, I should do it. Now, what does that tell you about the Mogalus? Let's proceed. I told him I cannot do this one because I live in Onitsha and I'm very comfortable. Why should I pay for his daughter to go and live in Enugu and be schooling at the same time in Anambra State? That is how our problem started. My problem started. We planned to go to my village to celebrate Christmas. Eventually, we couldn't go together because she told me she and my two kids wanted to go to our own village to celebrate Christmas. The first one was born April 20th, 2008. Now, this is for those who have been calculating the age of Judy Austin and Judy Austin's children. Hear this again. Their first child born 2008. 2008. My son was born January 28, 2010. Hey, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. We lived together until that very day, 27th of December, 2012. She came from their village with their father and their senior sister named Chidima. They packed every belongings in my house, everything belonging to me and them. They cleared the whole flat, nothing remained. I came back from where I went and I met my house empty. You know the kind of feeling. You come home and from the corridor, there is this echo. You know that something has happened. It means the house is empty. So it means that the first child of Judy Austin is 16 years old, 15 to 16 years old. Yeah, that is what it is. Now, let's leave that aside. That is for those who said, now, let's leave that aside. So I called her and I asked her what's going on. She said she is the one that did it because for the fact that I said she cannot live at Enugu, it means I am not interested in the marriage, that there are so many people that are interested in the marriage. She said, I don't even know how beautiful she is. I tendered this case to a family member. I never for a day beat her or shout at her. Nobody in our area knows I'm facing so many problems secretly because of how I behave myself. One of the elderly men in their family tried his best to settle our marital issue. The family disagreed with the man. I don't know they have plans to move on with your Etuche. So you need to understand how these things work. You see, immediately Judy Austin saw Yul Edochie. You know, she told herself, this is heaven. You know, when you see Pet Edochie, he has been in the industry for a long time. Veteran actor. Yul Edochie, cruise. You know, he will cruise the car, cruise everything, SUV, come to the, his father is already a veteran. So he doesn't need to serve anybody. He comes in and does his thing. Proud of himself. Gallivant here and there. These are the things that, and to now top the icing. You know, all those years, Yul Edochie was still trying to put himself together. Even the house in Nigeria was not existing then, so they were just trying to put things together. Yul Edochie appeared larger than life to Judy Austin. So Judy Austin looked at it like, this is heaven on earth. This is my way. Already, she told her family, look, let me tell you the truth. I'm done with this man. I don't love him anymore. Yes, we have 2 children, but Yul Edochie is interested. But he's married. But we have been benching ourselves. He promised me everything. He said everything is okay. And the only way I can achieve, I become a star. I become Genevieve. This is the only thing I want. And the parents look at her like, maybe this one will take us out of our suffering. I want to ask you, my intelligent audience, is the family of the Bangalows out of poverty? Is Yul Edochie in poverty? Is Judy Austin out of poverty? The other day he said the hurricane has arrived in Abuja, but he didn't tell us what the hurricane does. Hurricane destroys. Unfortunately, Yul Edochie destroyed every good thing. Look at Yul Edochie. Look at Yul Edochie and Judy Austin. Broke. You see, Mr. Obasi laid a curse silently on her. Never do well, you will not achieve, you will not be great. The man that you will be with, there will be trouble here and there. Look at what it is. Look at what it has become. So unfortunate. What do you think? Drop your comment, like and share. See you in the next update.